Hi everyone, I'm Gavin Farrell, Powers Music School's Executive Director, and I'm here to tell you about some changes that we have in store for next year. Let's get the boring part out of the way first. Right here is a copy of our school policies, which we've just stuck in the mail to you, along with a letter about pre-registration. We've made some revisions to our policies, so please do take the time to review them when they arrive. I'm going to draw out a couple of things for you though. First, pre-registration is going to take place from May 15th through June 30th. That's when we will pre-enroll current students in classes and lessons for next year. And you'll have until June 30th to complete the process by either paying the fall tuition in full or by setting up a payment plan. If you don't do one of those two things by June 30th, you'll be dropped from your classes and lessons, and you'll risk losing your place to a student when registration for new students opens. Now, you may have heard me say you need to pay the tuition for the fall semester rather than the full year tuition. That's because for most of our programs, we're going back to a system where you register by the semester instead of the full year. The two exceptions to this will be our chamber music and orchestra programs, where we still need a full year commitment from students to ensure balance in those ensembles. The last change in our policies that I want to highlight is how we're dealing with registration fees. In the past, we've charged a $40 per student annual fee in the fall, and then nothing in the spring, and then for some students, $15 in the summer. Going forward, we're going to charge a $20 per student fee each semester, but we're still going to keep the summer registration fee at $15. For most all of our students, this means the amount you pay will be exactly the same. Some families may see a slightly higher fee if they register for more programs during the summer, but we've tried to mitigate this by lowering the tuition on some of our programs as well. And we've put a cap on our registration fees each year, so families with multiple children will never pay more than $100 a year in registration fees. Now, let's get on to the exciting part, the changes we're making to our programs for next year. We want all of our students to experience the joy of performing, so we have added many more opportunities for students to play and learn. To begin with, each semester is now going to culminate with studio recitals, where all students from a teacher studio come together to play in one recital with their teacher present. Some of our teachers may join forces and hold joint recitals, and some departments may bring all their teachers together to do a department-wide recital. But the key element here is that teachers will be present to hear their students play at the end of each semester. Now, we heard from many of you that you love our all-school recitals too, so don't worry, they're not going anywhere. We're just spreading them out over the course of the year. And we're adding a new feature to them as well. There'll be several Powers faculty at each one of those recitals to listen to students and make written comments about their performances. We're also giving teachers and departments the opportunity to hold repertoire classes. Informal opportunities for students to come play in front of a small group of peers and get feedback from a teacher. All of these opportunities are not just about getting students playing more, but getting them to learn from that experience as well. That's why we've set everything up to have a teacher present so that they'll be there to give constructive feedback to students. We've also added some opportunities that are just about fun. Jam sessions and open mic nights for jazz, rock, folk, and Irish music, as well as special events just for adult students, where they can come together and perform with each other and socialize in an environment that's much more relaxing than a formal class or recital. Now, I've saved the biggest announcement to the end. We are thrilled to be bringing a completely new feature to the school year at Powers next year called Workshop Weeks. For 1 week each semester, we're going to take a break from regular classes and lessons and hold up to 50 workshops. Powers faculty will create workshops on a broad range of topics geared toward a wide audience, from our youngest students all the way up through adults. So instead of there being something for everyone, there will be many things for everyone. We're doing this because we want our faculty to get out of their studios and be creative, think creatively about their teaching, and be able to teach to a wider audience than just their regular weekly classes and lessons. And for our students, we want our students to have the opportunity to learn something new and different and just break the routine of weekly classes and lessons. From my own personal musical upbringing, as important as weekly lessons and daily practice are, and believe me, nothing can replace those two things, students also need wow moments. Those times where something different happens, something out of the ordinary, that makes you think differently about something, hear a piece of music differently, or just get excited about your instrument again. It's those kind of experiences that are long-lasting and transformative for students. So that's pretty much everything I have to share with you today. I'm sure you're going to have questions, and don't hesitate to reach out to us by phone or email, and we'll do our best to give you guidance along the way. If you scroll down the page, you'll find links to our policies, our calendar, as well as landing pages about the new performance opportunities and workshop weeks. If you have questions beyond that, just reach out to us. Like I said, I'm really excited about next year, and I think you will be too, and we're really looking forward to an exciting year of making music together. Thanks for listening.